Hello. Um, so, as of right now, I am about to start work on a um, specific mission. It's it's going to be for um, putting the satellite into geosynchronous orbit. Now, this depending on the orbit, at this may mean that I will have a satellite that is always in the correct orbit to make sure that I can get um, a signal for all of my remote ships as going on. Well, from now on, maybe. We'll see. It depends on what the required orbit is. But, um, so, um, have a science junior on board and a mystery guru on board. Okay, open. I may already have one. Let's see. Those don't say what they are. Um, that one's thermometer and Mr. Guru, thermometer, Mr. Guru, thermometer, Mr. Guru, and science. Do I care about the extra? The thermometer is not that much extra weight, so I really don't care about that. So I'm just going to go with this one. Load. So I actually have a previous satellite that I created that will work for this. Alright. Mystery Guru, science. There's a thermometer. Do I want to take it off? How much does that weigh? 1 second. Science. Science. I'm blind. It's okay. Yeah. It doesn't weigh enough to really be concerned. Of course, I've got enough fuel on this thing. I don't really need to be concerned anyway. So, that said, okay. The only problem I have with the current design of the ship is the wings should not be clipping through each other. And it might help if I do this. There we go. Okay, now while this was originally designed for Rocket Max, this variant is actually being launched for Kerbidyne. Speaking of, set flag. Kerbidyne. Accept. There we go. Our flag and Kerbidyne's flag for this satellite. see, anything else that we want to do with this before we launch it? No? I think we're good. Alright. I'm gonna... Okay. So, now we've got the ship ready. Well, the satellite ready. As far as all these extra windows are concerned, I've got a mod installed called MechJeb, and as it gives you an extra part on your ship that we cannot see here, not yet, at least not until this shroud gets it's out of the way. But it gives you an extra part, and as you research, the part gets more and more advanced, giving you more tools for automation. So eventually you'll be able to launch things into orbit with a click of a single button. But as of right now, I had to do several buttons, and but I no longer have to deal with manually trying to pilot the ship anymore. Anyway, surface, accept that, execute that. Now, auto stage, stop at stage 0, that's fine. We do want to do that, but just not yet. Alright, engage the engine, and check this orbit first. Okay. I would like to warp to sunrise. Now, that puts us there, and yeah, that should work. So, that's going in. Okay, so I want to fly, instead of launching into a equatorial orbit like I normally do, I'm going to try launching as close to this orbit as possible. And that looks like it's about 30 degrees. So, instead, well, 30 degrees less than 90. So, change heading to 60. Execute. Because 0 degrees is due north, 90 is due east, and launching at going at 90 degrees is usually the easiest way to achieve orbit, but because other directions you're having to use more fuel to achieve orbit. Anyway, but 60 should be fine, but double checking. Space center's here, and I do need to be in a north direction, not south, north. Okay, we should be good. Then enough waiting around. Well, I'm trying to... Alright. Why is the last engine not running? Last engine's not running because I failed to turn it on. Got it. That's fine. I kind of want to get the apopsis to about 150 kilometers before I shut down the engine. However, this should be good. Okay, now circleize at next apopsis. Now we're in space. Go ahead and create the node. Let's go ahead and deploy that. And get the antennas to toggle. And while that's doing that, I need to do something for work real quick. Alright. I'm close to what I need. Not exactly at what I need, but it's okay. So right about here, add maneuver. Okay, should be fine. Add maneuver here. Brings there. Add maneuver here. Radial out. Radial back in. And that gives us our orbit. Execute all nodes. Now, hopefully this will finish within 13 minutes because I've got a work meeting that I had to get to. But as far as why I decided to take a break from work to play this game a little bit, it's due to the fact that as of right now, my current task at work is blocked. So, and since my current task at work is blocked, I wanted to go ahead and do something real quick on Kerbal Space Program, and then get basically I'm hoping that once I'm done with Kerbal Space Program today, well, this one mission, and my next meeting will start, and I'll be able to get the answers to my questions that are blocking my task at work. But anyhow, MechJep makes things a lot easier when it comes to these maneuvers. So Now, I know technically when it comes to some of these some of my satellites, these satellites have more than enough fuel in them to for their initial launches. Part of that is so that if a mission comes up where I need to shift their orbit, or if I need to shift their orbit for any reason, and whether it's mission related or not, they have enough fuel to make as many orbital shifts as I need them to make. And this little device with a glowing green light is the MechJeb unit that I was talking about that you add to the system. So MechJeb is currently preparing its next maneuver. That's unfortunate. Does it have a clear line? Yes, it still has a clear line of sight. The KSC, that's fine. Technically, it's below the horizon a little bit, but luckily the line of sight rules are not. The line of sight rules are not too strict. Now, theoretically, geosynchronous orbit is supposed to be their name for geosynchronous orbit, which basically means the satellite will be pretty much over the same section or same hemisphere of the planet at all times, which means hopefully, since this satellite currently has line of sight with the Kerbal Space Center, that it will never lose a signal. And since it's since it's a relay satellite, theoretically, I should no longer have problems with losing signal unless I go to the dark side of the moon, or, well, either moon, this one, or the moon or Memnus, or the dark side of any planets, where the dark side is not the side is not. By dark side, I mean the side that is opposite of Kerbin, not the side that's unlit from the sun. Anyhow, but I guess to test my theory of whether or not this will lose signal, since I've got time, I've got 6 minutes. Let's fast forward things a little bit. Do you lose access to the KSC? Yes, you do. That's unfortunate. But you've got direct access now. So it's when I'm going up from the Parapsis I lose. Signal. That's okay for now. Less than ideal, but it is doing some of what I want. I do want to shift its orbit though, so that I never lose things. But for the mission is complete. And since the mission is complete, I am gonna go ahead and sign off here. So I hope